When a child first sets foot into school, he is presented with a globe, books on dinosaurs, stories of the moon landing, and photographs of the Titanic. The brainwashing starts early.
And yet you posted this on the internet, which is an infinite well of knowledge from all perspectives, yet you still were able to cherry pick the stupid. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/insane people Facebook because social media really do be some questionable waters, and I got my floaties and going in it so you don't have to. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications.
A little known fact when approaching women is to always approach them at a 45-degree angle. Women can't actually perceive the 45-degree angle. They have a blind spot exactly between 40 and 50 degrees. This prohibits them from making an initial judgment, allowing you to materialize in front like a magician, catching them entirely off guard and triggering the infantile part of the brain that makes them susceptible to suggestion. David Blaine was famous for this technique.
Ah yes, because if somebody has a bit of a blind spot in their eye, poof, you have now a baby. Why do I get the feeling this person met like the one person that has that blind spot issue at that specific angle, and then for some reason he thought that was how everybody should be?
Wife is not a believer.
I don't want to know what subreddit this is. I only know that it is a subreddit. It is one of the subreddits of all time.
Guys, need help in how to convince the wife to back off? She is threatening to leave if I invest any more. We have about $170,000 in an account for our son's college. I legitimately know there is a risk to use that money, but I know that if we put it all in, we are going to come away with so much more.
I don't think I've ever seen a first paragraph structured like this and it ever have a good ending, but there's a little more to read.
Yeah, anyone else getting pushback like this, and arguments are you using to make your case? In the end, it's a family finance, so it's my call completely, but it would be nice to have her voluntarily in compliance with my decision.
That would require a mass lobotomization, because I can guarantee you anybody in their right mind would see that you are dumber than a sack of rocks. There has never in a single point in history ever been a time where somebody has said, oh yeah, I'm going to gamble away my kid's money, and then they actually get positive support from their family. Also, way to go saying family finance, but then also immediately saying it is your call entirely, as if there aren't other people in that family. Also, why do I get the weirdest feeling this is like some Wall Street's bets kind of stuff?
Rise and grind guy acting like farming is some kind of life hack to make infinite money. Hey look, you don't understand scale. Use $50 to buy 10 tomato plants, and in 6 months you have 250 tomatoes. Plant those into 250 plants. 6 months you'll have 6,250 plants. Plant them. 6 months you'll have 156,000 tomatoes. Plant them. In 6 months you'll have 3.9 million tomatoes, and then sell them for $1 each. Why did it just go through my head as like you might want to start selling some of those tomatoes a little early, because that being said, you have a couple of tomatoes that are 2 years old and it's a little yucky. Speaking of infinite money, here's the thing. I'm about to solve the world power crisis in about 2 seconds flat. Okay, I got this power strip. Let's plug it back into itself and... A PSA, we ran out of storage at our stadium, so please pay no attention to the boxes in our main bathroom for tonight's game. Please act like they are not there. Okay, but look, you put them right in front of the stalls and the urinal. Look, here's the thing. I'm not going to be shooting for distance if I gotta go. Trump has the docs that prove the FBI illegally spied on his 2016 campaign. He also knew they would disappear once Biden took over, so Trump took them.
Okay, but political stuff aside, who riding the Corvette around the stadium? I'm more invested in that than anything else on this. I would like to speak to the owner of the red bathroom Corvette. I think I would like to be your friend. Virtually no one was dying of measles, mumps, rubella, chickenpox, or tetanus in the United States. It's insane that parents don't know this and genuinely fear these diseases so much that they put their children at risk of cancer, seizures, lifelong impairment, autoimmune disorders, and sudden death. Look here, please do explain exactly what is the correlation that you see between getting the chickenpox shot and Cancer. Oh, what? Don't act like you were able to cherry pick this without being able to cherry pick my explanation. I know for a fact that you can find a correlation if you dig hard enough with that tinfoil hat of yours.
I would unironically rather marry a woman who screwed the pooch, but was a virgin with men, over one with any body count of human meals. And I think anyone who actually understands women would agree in private.
Look, honestly, just the heavy breathing is how I see this schmuck typing this out. How the shit does this get 130,000 views, but my going live tweets don't even break 100?
Cards are electronic cash. Electronics is AI. AI sees human as a threat to its existence. Cards give AI more information about you. Do you really want AI to know more information about you?
Yes, because it is not as if AI has more information on you than the frickin' government does. No, totally AI is going to be the next Skynet. You very much sound like one of my regulars, the good old lovely people in retail that for some reason the card reader is damn near rocket science and this is your first transaction even though you're 62.
Oh, this is all different.
It's literally the same as the giant across the street. Stop it. I feel like this whole keep cashiers thing was just made because too many people were complaining, oh, they want $15? Fine, you can get a machine to it. And then they got upset that self-checkout happened. Do you want the cashier to be able to have a livable wage, or do you want to do it yourself? You can't have both cakes. Honestly, at this point, I feel like I could make an entire video about retail experiences, and I wouldn't even need to go to a subreddit. I could just start remembering shit. I'm kind of thinking if this video hits 1,500 likes, I might actually do an entire video just devoted to that, but we'll have to see. Park So-ryun, a Disney Plus star, is dead at 29 after an alleged fall down the stairs. She was fully vaccinated. Yes, and for some reason her vaccination status was the deciding factor of whether or not she fell down the stairs.
Why? Just the absolute state of Britain. An army so stupid, they couldn't come up with a summer uniform in 400 years. No wonder they've lost every war, and the only wars they've won, they needed help from America.
Does this dude seriously think the people dressed as the Queen's Guard are the ones running into combat? I would ask how stupid you are, but I do feel like somebody might have an answer, and at that point I would like to have a disclaimer that I would like for this to remain
one of nature's mysteries.
I'm gonna keep on memeing that clip into existence until Insomniac tells me to stop, and as far as I know of, they ain't done that yet.
Independence is not a flex in a relationship. The goal should be interdependence. Why are you going to a 9-to-5 instead of working for hubby? You'll call another man's boss, which is like calling him daddy, but it won't help hubby make that big check into a bigger check. Weird.
I mean, that's kind of the reason they're doing that 9-to-5 is to help make it so that you guys have more money when you guys both come home at the end of the week. Everything's expensive, everything sucks, but as long as you got each other to come home to at the end of the week and you guys have a little bit of money to have fun with it, I kind of think that's well worth it. Plus, it's honestly really weird that you think that calling your manager daddy is very much weird. If you were to switch it around, do you honestly think that anybody would be calling their manager mommy? Sorry, I'm not going to be doing that. The more you think about it, the more weirder it gets.
Alcohol culture is woke. Boozing means participating in cultural rot. This is what the left wants. Liquor stores stayed open while gyms and churches shut down. Conservatives don't want to admit this. A couple drinks here and there are fine. Otherwise, woke.
Oh, I know exactly why this is worded like this and when this was posted. Oh, I do very much remember the good old plague times. It does kind of suck that alcohol withdrawal can actually have physical effects on your body, and very much I feel like if those weren't the cases, then liquor stores might have well have been closed down too. But no, apparently if somebody goes to get something to keep them from having pain, then yeah, no, that's apparently woke.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Use a capital letter for every planet except Earth. Why?
Well, because you don't know how proper nouns work?
Because they are pagan gods. Notice how I didn't capitalize gods in that sentence. There is only one true god. Yes, is the man from the Bible.
Look, I'm not too fluent in all of the gods on them, but I know for a fact they're not based on pagan stuff, they're Greek stuff, and I just know that because of the Yu-Gi-Oh! cards. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.